Hey guys, it's me again, it's tatty1907, and today I am back with a new sketchbook update. And this is the fourth time of me trying to record those videos. I've been trying to record a few of them, but everything is getting in the way. So if you're seeing this, it's probably a miracle. And this is gonna be part 2 of this sketchbook. You guys have seen the first part of it, and I will link it. And I also decided to put a black background to make things easier with like the balance and the camera, so, you know, I thought that would be it. Also, I wanted to tell you guys that probably throughout October, I don't know if I will do like weekly sketchbook updates for Inktober, or if I shall just make a full-on review of my sketchbook of Inktober when that comes. So, you know, this sketchbook, the next part of it, you will not see it in October, you'll see it in November, because October will just be dedicated to, you know, Inktober and all that fun stuff. So, getting that out of the way, yes, I guess we should just move on and look at the pictures. Alright, so we stopped on this one, which was Crew and Lara. And we start with this one, which is also Crew and Lara. However, Crew is my friend and my base character, Kawaii Candy's character, and Lara is my character, in case you don't know them. And this is the two of them in another AU that we were having, the 1920s AU. We also have a collab with this AU because it was, you know, the plot was good and was amazing, so yeah. And I just wanted to study like their poses and their clothes, and Candy hadn't made a sketch for Crew yet, so I winged him, and then when she gave me the reference I knew how he would look like, but this was me trying to see their height difference and all the cute fun stuff. Then we have a picture of Lara. Oh, by the way, another news thing, it's like this book is full of like pencil sketches, so if any of you guys like one sketch in particular and would like for me to color it, I put them all in a list of like extra videos or videos that I will post for another day, so you can link that or post a comment with the ones that you would like for me to color, and I'll make sure to make speed paints out of it if I think they're worth it, because, you know, there's a lot of pencil sketches. And here is Lara in the 1920s dress, and I was trying to figure out how the folds and how the dress was going, because they have like those dresses that are very tight up to the bust, and then they get all bouncy, and their skirts, you know, they fly around, and it's very pretty. I really like the hairpiece that I did. I found some references on Pinterest. Here's another scene from the AU in which Lara is a dancer type of person, and she works in a club, and Crew just, you know, sees her, and he sits by the stage, and she, you know, she goes over and tries to talk to him and all of that, and I really like the AU for some reason. This is a pose that I found, well, not really a pose, there were like a bunch of pictures on Pinterest of girls dancing in the 1920s, and this seemed to be a very like popular dance move, like swinging around and then moving your arms up and down, and I wanted to try that with Lara, and so I drew her. And I really like her dress for some reason. I think that it's very simplistic, but I kind of like drawing it. Then this is a plushie that Gora has. In case you don't know who Gora is, he's Lara's younger brother, and that's one of the plushies that she gave him when he was younger. And this is studies for the Clara Pirate AU end collab, so basically I was trying to figure out how the two of them would look like, and, you know, how the story kind of went, and how he gets on her ship, and, you know, they don't trust him at first, but then she's okay with him, and all of those things, and I was trying to figure out how they would look like, and again, I've been a lot on Pinterest lately, so it's a nice site. This is one of my favorite scenes in the Pirate AU. It's basically, to put it bluntly, Crew gets taken by another ship, and basically other pirates, and Lara goes over to save him, and we were basically, Candy and I, we were playing with the whole damsel in distress or guy in distress situation, and this is what came out of it. And I like how it came out. I thought I wasn't gonna pull it off, and I think it's kind of okay. So I'm glad with that, and I like how I was pushing myself to make more comic-y like stuff. Ooh, okay, this is still from the 1920s, but it's more like a burlesque type of thing. Basically, we were talking about how Lara would change dresses or stuff during her performance, and how she would come up with something like this, like burlesque-y type of more risque clothing, and so I came up with that. Yeah. Yeah, and then there's Crew and Lara. Again, I am trash for this ship. There's no way that, like, this book is mostly them. I love them so much, and lately we've been obsessing over them again. So, yeah, I love them. They're beautiful. But yeah, Lara and Crew in the 1920s AU with the burlesque type of thing. Basically, they're very teasy with each other, and so I drew her kind of going up to him and, you know, kind of stroking his jaw and then keeping her finger on his chin and sitting there with him, kind of playing with his fedora. So I thought that was interesting to make, so yeah. They also had the habit of like sketching in blue pencil in this book and then going over it with graphite, because this book I kind of did perceive as a sketchbook, not necessarily like all my other ones where I have all the finished work. It's very relaxed. This was going to be a more intricate Clara piece, but I didn't do that, so I might go back to that. Okay, so this was preparation for the collab that I did with Candy, the pirate one, because I had to figure out what gun I'd give Crew, so I did a bunch of research for like guns in the 1600s, 1700s, and these were the ones that I found. And I also did research for daggers, and I kind of like the daggers better. I feel like the dragon one was the one that I gave him, if I'm not mistaken, and yet I like those ones too. Like this one looks like a scythe type thing, looks very oriental, well, like Arabic more than oriental, but you know, I really like all of them, to be fair. Then I did a little doodle for Kurt, which is Uma Huckabah's character, with Sasha because it was his birthday. More preparation for the Pirate AU. This was for the Pirate AU collab. This was the pose, and this was the face that I was giving Crew, because I was like, he's got a nice face, I better not mess it up. Then Eurovision started, and this year it was in Stockholm, Sweden, 2016, and basically what I did was, I'm trash for Eurovision, and I forced Candy to watch it with me, and I was looking at the semi-finals, and I wanted to draw the dresses on all the people and characters based on their country, but all of my characters end up being Russian, so basically what I did was, basing myself on the clothes, I'd give them to certain characters. And so this was Petra Mede and Måns Zelmerlöw, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm sorry, and these were the clothes that they were wearing for the first semi-final, the first half of the first semi-final, or semi-final, and so I drew Clara in them, obviously, and I kind of want to finish this whole series with the various characters, but yeah. This was a scene that Candy kind of told me about, where like the two of them were staring at each other, and then Lara kind of pushes him from like a height, and then she watches him fall, and obviously Crew is like shocked and reaching out for her, foreshortening though. But yeah, it was like a very dramatic scene, so. This was a doodle that I did for Candy. I think the anime that this guy's from is Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun. Like, I know Nozaki-kun is right, but I don't know if the part before that is right. And I wrote Mikoshiba, I don't know if that's his name. I was just trying to, you know, make a little cheering thing for her. And then there is Zoe's character, Ruby, with, I think it was Latvia that dressed like that. I don't know, it was one of the Moldavia, some of those countries, like, she was dressed like that. It was an adorable dress, so I drew Ruby in it, and then I drew Frederick in the singer from Hungary's clothes, because his name was Freddy or something, and so I was like, oh, that's very hipstery, let's draw Fred in that, because his name is Frederick, and this was the result. People on Instagram liked it. What can I say? Then we have Frederick. This was the reaction after Eurovision 2016 was over, because Frederick is Russian, and Sergei Lazarev was in second place, then he got in third, and yeah, basically, he would be sad about it. I wrote, "You're my only one winner, Sergei," and people who watched Eurovision probably know the reference, "You're my only one." This was a dancing pose. I don't know why I didn't do it anymore. I didn't like it. So, here's Lara, and this was a 1-marker challenge that I did because I was trying to get better at it with shading, and I used LV1 from Spectrum Noir Generation 1, and I shaded all of her with it, and I guess it's kind of okay, so yeah. And I'm not gonna go into it with this one because I'll just keep that for the next update, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the sketchbook update, and yeah, hopefully it wasn't boring because it was all sketchy and not like colored and finalized like I usually do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye!